Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis Bravo, and in this video we're going to be talking about the good and the great. What exactly constitutes the good, what constitutes the great, and how can we apply them in our own lives? Let's discuss. So the good is something that's been talked about much in ancient Vedic philosophy, ancient Greek philosophy, and the theologies of the Abrahamic religions. To the ancient Vedics, the good was not something worth attaining because it comprised the material universe. And the goal was to transcend the material universe in favor of the absolute metaphysical reality occurring above all of this, the objective universe. For the Greeks and for us now, the good is the aim of all of our activities, both internal and unconscious, and those external and conscious. It's happiness. Happiness, in this sense, means the fulfillment of our potential and the realization of a complete expression as individuals within a larger society, but also as social members within a social context. To the Greeks, we arrived at the good through the virtuous activities observed in the means between extremes, one of deficiency and another of excess. For example, if we choose to act with accuracy, then truthfulness would be the good we're aiming for. That's the mean between two extremes. The extreme of deficiency would be understatement, and the extreme of excess would be overstatement. So mathematically, if we're trying to convey a certain aspect about ourselves that occurs at two limits, say a lower limit on the number line as -1 and an upper limit on the number line as 1, then 0 is the good that we're aiming for. The good, it's a simple concept. It's not a difficult one to understand. A Taoist conception is that the good, it consists of activities that are actually occurring over the activities that are not. Lastly, the Abrahamic religions, which are popular in the modern ages, did a great job of interpreting the good as a fundamental property of God and linking its production to both evidence for God, or God's existence, and an essential quality of his being that boils down to the sublime. When we're good, we're acting in a way that brings harmony and peace to our environment, all the way out to the farthest universe and down to the most alienated life form. The good makes things whole. It involves all the working parts of creation and relates all those parts equitably. To be good is to work towards wholesomeness or completeness, not just of your own expression, but also of others, be it toward their health or general well-being. Now the great builds on the concept of the good. It consists of conscious activities designed to produce an absolute universe, either to bring up the elements of the good to the greatness that it has or is, or to bestow greatness upon the essential elements of the good capable of bringing the remaining elements up to that greatness. It's usually both, right? The definitive difference between the good and the great is that the great knows that it's working toward that greatness. It is conscious, and it possesses all of the absolute qualities of the good observed universally, such as wealth, power, knowledge, wisdom, love, devotion, and the like. To be great is to be a visionary, to have the ability to see beyond the good to the furthest reaches of our potential. It's to dream big and make it happen. It's to be in alignment with the truth, with justice and virtue. Anyone can be great. Sometimes you might have to unlearn some things before you have a fair shot at greatness, but usually it just asks that your commitments be placed in a larger pond, that your service be established for the entirety of those who came before you and all those that will come after you, that you hold your values tightly and operate them consciously. The idea that only some can be great is fictitious. When you wake up to the possibilities, you realize that there's only one ideal that we're striving toward. In such a world and in such a universe, all people are great, each for different reasons. So that concludes our conversation or discussion on the good and the great. If you have anything to add, please go ahead and do that in the comments below. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.